Hey, it's Derek, just Derek. It's like 10:30 p.m. or so. Here's the deal. I've not ever hit 500 friends on Facebook before. Well, I've gotten lots of friend requests from people that I don't know, which is great, you know. And I've been sending out lots of friend requests, and I've been posting my link for YouTube channel on there a lot. And I'm getting a lot of people viewing and subscribers, and it's going really good. I'm very happy, and I thank everyone out there for viewing me and watching this goofy stuff that I go through. Of course, the last couple days have been kind of boring, but tomorrow Matt should have possibly the Zodiac and the 4-cycle ready. And if so, and if I'll go past 500 friends on Facebook, and I'd like to get, we'll make it easy, 5 more subscribers to my channel by end of day tomorrow, and I will go ahead and go get my GoPro and I'll mount it on the boat, and I'll go ahead and start taking you through some of the stuff that I've got to get ready on my sailboat to get going. I've got a 2-cycle rebuild, I got a generator rebuild, I got to repair my sail, I got to build a rudder, and I've got to dive down and see about the centerboard because there's an issue with the centerboard and I'm not quite sure what it is. There's so many plants and these great, the seaweed, something that it goes up into everything and it'll clog up anything. So like I said, if I'll get past 500 friends by end of day tomorrow and 5 more subscribers, not hard. So tell your friends, share my link. If I hit that, then I'll go get the GoPro and I'll start taking you through everything I do. And you'll get to see a whole lot more. And somehow I'll figure out how to get all this stuff live for everybody. And I'll start shooting live videos every day. And as soon as everything's repaired, we're going for a sail for a 4 or 5 day trip. We're going to St. Petersburg, and then we're going to go to Charlotte Harbor and see a friend up there. And then, well, any party and Antiques along the way of the coast of Florida, I'm definitely going to swing in there on the dinghy and party it up. And you can all come and see. And trust me, I don't know any of these people I'm going to go party with, but I'm sure it's going to be fun and they're going to invite me in because that's always how it goes here. So, here's my video, 10:30 p.m., June 20th, 2019. And I'm totally ready to get to showing you guys what it's all about being on a sailboat and living on a sailboat. You know, the sailboat life. It's more than just, you know, pull your sails up and go. There's a lot more to that. This is not an easy life exactly. I mean, think, every day I got to pull my anchor. And if I go out 4.5 miles like I like to, that's 500 plus feet I've got to pull up with chain and anchor. I'm guessing my anchor is about a 15 pound, not too big, maybe a 20. But my chain probably weighs about 75 or 100 pounds. So when I pull chain and anchor, I'm at least 100 pounds. Then I've got 500 feet of rope and a chain in the middle. That's another 30 pounds of chain. And that rope, 500 feet wet, who knows? I'm guessing I'm pulling out of the ocean 200 pounds to begin, and it goes down slowly. So that'd be a cool thing if you want to see that, especially as soon as we get us another light storm like I sailed the other night. I'll take you through the whole storm, how I go about it, and how to do it so that you don't get all torn up like I did the other day in that big storm, and it ripped sails, took rudder, drowned the motor, and I mean, I was like, done. But I'm sure you'd like to see something like that. I'm sure you'd enjoy some craziness because I love the craziness. Well, sort of. I can only take so much craziness, but hey, I'll push the limits and I will show you crazy beyond crazy if you really want to see. But you got to show me you want to see. I'd like to have 500 friends by end of day tomorrow and 5 more subscribers. Then we'll get started. And I'd say from there it'll pick up fast because the videos that you're going to see over the next few days are going to be very informing. I'll let you know what you would need to do if you wanted to live on a sailboat like I do and travel around. It's not as expensive as you may think, but it can be. It's hard to get started. My estimate now is something like probably need at least 20 grand at least And that's if you're good at researching and finding what you need, and you go out and socialize, meet the people you need to meet so that you can find the right things and good deals. It's the only way you're gonna do it for 20 grand. Otherwise, you better be looking at least 50 to get started. And then you're gonna have money to live on for, every day to day, eating food, gas for your boat, and all that kind of stuff. And if you wanna go stay somewhere, do something, go out to drink, go to party, whatever, you're gonna spend more money. To live on, at least 2 grand a month, at least. That's a minimum for one person in the Keys. And that's, shit, I go Dollar Tree and shop a lot of my stuff. I mean, I get a good fish for $1, and I like to eat fish a lot. I eat fish every day. And most of my good stuff I can get there, I do go to Publix also and shop. I go to Kmart, and I go to all the big shops. And when I'm in Miami, I always go to North Miami and go out to like Bow Harbor. And Bow Harbor is about as expensive as you get. And I'll take you there and go shopping too and show you what it's all about. And all the hot chicks down there, the high class girls, they're always fun because they act like they don't want to flirt, but they won't stop. So it's always cute, So find a date tomorrow, and then we'll go ahead and the next day get started, and we'll do some live feed every day, 7 days a week. Like I said, I'm going to try to get up to 12 hours a day video. It's going to take a bit of work, and it's going to take a bit of subscribers and people paying attention for me to want to do something like that, because 12 hours of video a day is a lot, because I've got editing and stuff like that still to do in the evenings sometimes on some videos, because some stuff is just, it's too slow, too boring, and I want to keep the action packed for everybody. So if you want to see 12 hours a day of wild adventure on a sailboat, going all over to Creation, and up and down the Keys, up and down Florida coast, and who knows where else I go through the Caribbean soon, as soon as hurricane season's over. In October, I was told by an old Colombian, he said in October, you take off into the Caribbean, because November's never been known for bad hurricanes. And then you sail back in June. So if you want to see 9 months of adventure on the Caribbean, I'm talking Cuba, Bahamas, Jamaica, Colombia, West Indies, and many more islands like that. If you want to see that kind of stuff this coming season after hurricanes, then get it started tomorrow for me. We'll get the GoPro Live going, and it'll be everyday action, I guarantee. And soon I'll take you back out into the mangrove, and I'll show you what it really is like in there. And I'm telling you, it's scary as hell. I don't know how I got out exactly. I mean, the wind worked and all, and it was God. Hey, puppy, puppy. Hey, puppy. Cute little puppy. You're wagging its tail away. Happy as can be. Everybody's happy in the Keys. Even the dogs and cats. Everybody's happy in the Keys. Can't beat it. So, if you want to see cool stuff, like in the Keys and how great it is down here, because you're going to be jealous, guaranteed, because most people post, I'm jealous. I wish I was there. Wish I could be your first mate. If you want to see stuff like that, or, enjoy it just like you were there, because I'll have GoPros on the stern, on the bow, up on the mast. I'll have one with me, and when I go diving down in the water and I'm doing some wildness, I'll always have you with me. At least one GoPro going at all times. As soon as we make live for YouTube 1,000 subscribers, then I can go live all the time on YouTube. And I will keep a video hot all the time. 12 hours ain't nothing if you want to see it all. The only place you won't get to see is when I go to bed, not by myself, because I don't show that. But hey, you can watch me sleep if you want. I mean, I don't care. If you want to watch me sleep, wait for the flies to land in my mouth. If that's what you want to do, that's fine. I don't care. I'll show you live all night. It doesn't matter. I don't sleep much, a couple hours a week. So, hey, if you want to see something crazy, I mean, I'm going to be on there all the time. Like I said, I only sleep a few hours a week. I'm wide open all the time. Remember something. I'm clean sober now. I just have a good time, and I don't get messed up. I don't get high. I don't use drugs and alcohol and stuff to a bad way. I might have a drink once in a while. And I like to smoke my pot and have my THC edibles and stuff. That's good for my PTSD. But I'm not be going into all that, doing that kind of stuff on TV, because, I'm not trying to show something off like that. I'm trying to show you a sailing and diving adventure. And my life and what it takes for me to get through it. Just because some things seem like they're tough for me doesn't mean they're going to be tough for you. You could go out and do it. It might be easy for you. Now, I just by chance totally taught myself how to sail. Everybody I talked to said, oh no, you got to learn. And I also stepped my own mast. Everybody said, oh no, you can't step your own mast. You got to go pay somebody to do that. And they'll have a crew do it for you. They'll pull it up. And I said, all right. So I put my boat in the water, pull it out in the chop, and raise my own mast. Never done it, seen it before, never in my life. It's up good now. All my wires are tight, and I've been sailing on my own and taught myself. Like I said, I started with a 30-pound thrust motor and learned how current works and how the tides move and how, in the channels, things change constantly. It gave me opportunity to look at depth of water as I'm moving around so I can see where my boat can go and where it can't. And trust me, I've been stuck 20, 30, 40 times in low water and somehow got myself out. That one day that I taught myself to sail, I was 15 miles out and somehow I got beached up on something and I'm like, well, I'm out of gas. And I'd really like to get back to land today or sometime. I mean, Coast Guard ain't coming to get you because you run out of gas. You better have sea tow. And at 15 miles out, I'm not quite sure sea tow comes to get you then. It's kind of like self-rescue, or you better find something good to eat and drink for a while. If you ain't packed heavy, you're in trouble because you're going to get light fast. But look, I'll take you out and show you the way. I've already had so much trouble happen to me, so I know what to avoid it sometimes, but hey, I am accident prone. I'm such a klutz, but I'll get my way out, and I'll show you how to get out, just in case you were to get stuck in some situation like that too. So tomorrow, 500 plus 5 subscribers on my YouTube channel, and we'll get it started real big. Show you a short rebuild of a 2-stroke, 25 horsepower Mercury, a quick open it up, make sure there's no water up inside my generator. It's a 2-stroke too. That way I was running the same fuel, 50 to 1, makes it easy. But now my dinghy that I'm getting, it's a 4-stroke, so it's straight gas, but it's a Merc too. So I know I'm gonna get a good motor. And I'm getting a Zodiac, it's gonna be cool. I'll be able to roll up just about anywhere. I'll be able to tuck the motor up, roll up into like 6 inches of water. Go up on any beach I want, any island, and into the mangroves. Because some mangroves even have channels to go up in them. I've seen one that's got a big one near here. I hear there's people living back in there. They're not supposed to be. Who knows what's going on back there? And I'll even go back there by myself because I'm goofy like that and I'm not afraid of really, not much, Used to be afraid of dark. Used to be afraid of dark. And that wasn't that long ago. Just a few months ago, I was afraid of the dark. Then I took myself out on the ocean by myself for a couple days, far out. Shut down everything. Went through it, immersed myself. Next day, I watched the sunrise. I love the nighttime now. It's gorgeous. I get out, study the stars. I've learned 5 constellations of the southern sky, so that I know which way I'm going when I go south. Hey, I even found my star, Libra. It's up above Scorpio, and it stands over top and mid of, forgot its name, some kind of warrior. And the meaning of it is that Libra can balance the warrior. It was interesting when I saw that because it wasn't long before that I balanced the warrior within myself. You may not get what I'm saying, but what I'm saying is, before that, I was still a hothead. I had a bad temper. I'd go off in an instant. If somebody looked at me cross-eyed, well, they'd be missing a couple eyes. I'd try to find extras to get them off of them. But I don't do that no more, Like I said, I've balanced the warrior. It's not about the fight. It's about the enjoyment of life and happiness and just going day to day and seeing what's up next, What's around that corner. Let's go see, hey, but let's go that way instead too. Lose yourself and then find something new. I'll show you my way and you can do it too vicariously.